Hello again. The BBC is of course rightly famous for ensuring that as few white people and those of South Asian heritage as humanly possible appear in their programmes, both fictional and documentary. Their firm preference is for those of African ancestry, and in particular those at the intersection of being both black and also belonging to some sexual or social minority, such as transsexuals. They succeeded yesterday in hitting every possible target imaginable in this field by examining the effect of the cost of living crisis on a black man who is not only a Muslim, but also a single father raising his children alone. How they unearthed this fellow, I have no idea, but it could not have been easy. To begin with, of course, black people make up just 3 or 4% of the British population. According to the census figures, single-parent households make up just 18% of black households overall in this country. So that means that this particular group must consist of far fewer than 1% of the population. It gets even better though, because 90% of single-parent households consist of the mother and her children. So this must statistically make black fathers living alone with their children a vanishingly rare subdivision of those single-parent black households. And to top it all, he's a Muslim as well. I would venture to suggest that the BBC must have scoured the nation to track down this extraordinarily unusual and atypical individual. It is a fantastic achievement. I suppose the only real question we must ask is why on earth the BBC ignored the 99.99 recurring percentage of the British population in order to focus on this incredibly rare specimen to illustrate the effect of the cost of living crisis. I think that it shows beyond any doubt that our national broadcaster sees it as their mission to try and airbrush out the vast majority of the average population in this country in order to focus their attentions on minuscule subdivisions of the black community. It is of course worth pointing out that not only are 85%, the vast majority of the population in fact, white, but also that there are more than twice as many people whose ancestry lies in the Indian subcontinent as there are black people in Britain. Do you think that the BBC will ever feel the need to track down the Sikh single-parent family in this way, let alone a white British one? With every passing day, their political agenda becomes more and more plain. In the description to this video, I give a link to this interesting illustration of the effect of the cost of living crisis on one particular family.